I'm a weightlifter, not a powerlifter, so going heavy isn't always my priority. Today that changes. I'm tackling powerlifting technique and maxing out in the deadlift with help from certified strength and conditioning specialist and USA Powerlifting Club coach, Sean Collins.
So we're going to be going over the high or low bar back squat, whichever one fits better for you and how you're built. And then we're going to go into the bench press, and then we're going to figure out how much weight you can lift in the 1 rep max deadlift.
A lot of people say the squat is the king of all exercises.
Yeah.
Would you kind of argue that the deadlift really is?
I would say that the deadlift probably has more bang for your buck than the squat does. The cool thing about the posterior chain, the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back, is that it teams up to create the strongest contraction as a human being. So what I mean by that is you should be able to deadlift far more than you're able to bench or squat or curl, for example.
Squats were up first, and after watching a few warm-up reps, Sean determined that I was better built for low bar squats, which took me out of my comfort zone because of my shoulder mobility issues and a unique bar position. But that didn't stop me from pumping out multiple sets and multiple reps.
Big breath into your stomach. Good, and now come on down. Drive up. Good, and then now keep that breath in your stomach the entire time. So big breath, down, up. So let's increase in weight again. Come on down. There we go. Now a little bit lower. Better breath. Nice job. Very, very good. Quick thing. When you're doing 225, you're doing it for how many reps?
I don't really count.
How did the weight feel here?
I felt like I could do a little more.
A lot of my athletes go based off of something called RPE, and that's rating of perceived exertion. 7 out of 10 is typically where we want athletes to start off their program with. So where you're at right now is actually perfect.
We continued to add weight, but the focus was on technique, and Sean wanted me to conserve my energy for the 1 rep max. Next up was the bench press.
Arch that back as best you can. Good. And then now from here, unrack the bar. Now come on down, hit that nipple height. Drive toward your shoulders. So remember, breathe in first. Drive. Good. So let's drop the 10s and put on the 20s. And let's put on 10 more kilos on each side. Cool.
Same routine here. More weights, more plates, and a focus on mechanics.
Pushing your heels and drive. There we go. Good. One more time. Heels and drive. There we go. Good.
Finally, it was time to move on to the 1 rep max deadlift.
Before we start loading up this barbell, I want to talk about 2 advanced cues. The first advanced cue is squeezing your glutes as hard as you possibly can as soon as the bar is above the knee. The second cue is to get more tightness in your upper back. So let's put on the 15 kilos on each side.
The weight got heavier and heavier until I was finally at my 1 rep max.
Yep, keep it close. Squeeze. Nice job. Good work. Woo.
Sean mentioned that I had solid form, but some of the tips he gave me helped me take that lift to the next level. The bar should cover your laces, your hips should go as far back as possible, drive through your heels, and as soon as the bar is above the knee, squeeze your glutes hard. Follow this powerlifting workout to amp up your game. And when you're powerlifting, follow these keys for strength.